Peter Sand is Chief Shipping Analyst from freight analytics firm Xeneta. Welcome back to the programme, Peter. Great to see you. So, shipping route said to be bouncing back thanks to that pause in China-US tariffs. What are you seeing?
We saw an instant increase for the medium-sized to small-sized shippers, those that are most uncertain and most threatened by a stop-and-go trade policy like this one. Rates for those guys jumped by some $500, from $2,500 up to $3,000, whereas the average-sized shipper saw an uptick too, but some of them are also, say, booking in advance, so not feeling the full brunt of all of a sudden moving goods that they didn't expect in the first case.
There have, of course, been plenty of recent disruptions to supply chains, COVID, for example, but how do ports and shipping companies prepare for an increase in business?
Generally, supply chains operate at their peak and at best when there is foreseeability, when there is reliability, and when there is a steady flow of goods, right? So the one thing that we got now is the exact opposite. So ports, like carriers, like freight forwarders and those shippers trying to plan ahead are really under the pinch right now as they have very little foreseeability into to their supply chains and goods they normally move out of China. Can they source those from another place in the medium to long term? That's what they are looking very much into right now.
So what does this uncertainty then mean for pricing and also for shipping times?
Well, the carriers that have taken capacity away from the key trade lane across the Pacific is now redeploying some of that capacity into the market as demand, as you rightly put before, has jumped almost double from where it normally is this time of year. So obviously that gives the squeeze on capacity, and it really leaves everybody in a rush. But mostly the shippers that have, let me call them middle margin products, those products that were basically left and squeezed out of the market due to the 145% tariffs, but now find it an opportunity to bring in goods with a tariff rate at 30% right now. But they need real intelligence, they need data to support that, and currently transit times are not moving a lot, but of course if we see congestion around the American ports, that will of course add to the number of days it takes from bringing in cargo from the east to the west coast of US.
So businesses currently operating under the assumption that there is going to be a 90-day pause. If there's no deal reached by the end of this, what could be the consequences for importers and also customers?
Well, we get back to square one, right? And square one is where we were last Monday before the announcement was made, because that will bring everybody back to, well, I cannot call it necessarily a wait-to-see approach, but it's a full-stop approach, right? So lessons learned over the past month or so will be redeployed, and obviously they will still find it extremely difficult to make sure that the selection of goods is readily available on the shelves for the American consumers. Most likely we will also see fewer choice, less variety, that is, and also the quality may vary, because it very much depends also on the ability of Chinese manufacturing facilities to deliver as much possible goods in the shortest period of time before the window closes again. So everybody's in a rush now, and we're counting the days until this window closes. Fingers crossed the mechanism set up will bring us somewhere else in 3 months than back to 145 and 115.
Peter, great to talk to you. Thank you for coming on the programme. That's Peter Sand from Xeneta.